228 tickets in the Western States Lottery, and he wanted to touch base with me.
There
to
we
see
go. There you
if
go.
he got chosen, if I would be willing to coach him. So, he didn't get picked. So next year he'll have 256 tickets in the lottery. But the nice thing is, if he had gotten into Western States, he wouldn't have chosen to race Cocodona. But since he didn't get in, here he is. And he is on track for an incredible... Oh, there's Poncho Cam, otherwise known as Bryce Brooks, running with Mika Thus. David Eubank, we have two runners 73 years old. And hey, Marissa and Ryan jumping in. When was your first ultra? People in the chat?
Yeah, that's great.
We'd love to hear when your first ultra was. Mine was 28.
Okay.
I ran my first ultra when I was 28.
I'm gonna have to look, but I think I was.
Okay, go. Where you? Gosh, you weirdo.
Was the ending 50?
Yeah, we're going this way.
2018. I was 36.
36. Late bloomer.
I mean, I've always been kind of late to everything. But
Hey, Zach, where
We
you
got
go?
a little bit of a heads up, and between men's second and third place runners, Arlen Glick and Joe Stringbing McConaughey, we have literally a half mile that separates them on an exact 1 minute ago GPS ping from both of them. So Arlen has closed the gap to a half mile between himself and Joe McConaughey. We are hoping to have eyes on them very shortly here on Sunday.
The heck do I got going on back here?
We actually have, there is some, that is Joe McConaughey coming on your screen right now, which means we should have Arlen Glick shortly behind him in a few minutes.
Perfect. Perfect. And you can see right there.
There's the key is in
Right
here.
in the center of your screen on that sort of techie double track
Oh.
that descends. It actually descends deeper than it looks right
I'll fix
there.
that.
On that section. I mean, and it's not jam your toes into the front of your shoes steep, but it's definitely steeper than it looks as a descent.
so if you're just tuning in,
What was that? You guys couldn't hear it, but she was sitting oh so patiently right down the ground here, and she farted so loud. And the look when I looked over at her, the look on her face was hilarious. Okay, we are on the top of here. I'm going to change camera views. So we are on the top of the canyon now. That's Black Canyon going down that direction. For a long ways. There's the mountains again. Mingus, or not Mingus, the Bradshaws, where the racers from 250 started way down over there, and they had to climb up into these. And you can't see it, really. It goes a long ways that way. So Crown King is like up in there somewhere. And they had to go a long ways to Prescott. Way over on the other edge of that. And now, most of them are down in Prescott, most of the runners. They're heading up that direction, going over the next mountain range. The leaders just left there. But I think what we're gonna do, I don't know how well the cell coverage is gonna be because it kind of sucks for some reason up here right now. But we're just gonna kind of cruise on these roads because I am feeling pretty rough after yesterday, but I need to get her some exercise, so we're just gonna wander around a bit and hope that the signal does okay. There's a cell tower right there. That's my cell tower, and then there's a cell tower It's up on the bend. We're just gonna cruise. I thought about going that direction on the trail over there, but it's unstable already. Down there is where we were running yesterday morning. Or technically the bottom of the canyon. Oh, my leggies are pretty well busted right now. Last night the leaders came in about 2 hours or 3 hours even ahead of when they expected. So instead of just having to run a couple people into Prescott, I had to run a lot of people. And the worst part was I headed out to get the leader as far out as the cell coverage would allow. I got 3 miles out there, and then I'm like looking around, I'm like, I haven't seen a freaking course marker for a long time now. And so I looked at the map and I'm like, I had gone about 4 blocks past where a turn was, and there was a lot of construction going on at all the intersections. Well, when I was trying to backtrack on the course, you couldn't hardly tell that there was a flag marking the course, so I completely missed that turn. And so I quickly just sprinted back, and I had missed the leader. The leader had already come through. The producers are like, hey, he's already passed you. So I had to I was sprinting 5.5 minute miles down the street, which most of it luckily was fairly downhill, but then I had a climb that I had to push as hard as I could up. And then I got to top of that, and then sprinting trying to catch him. And I got within half a mile of the aid station. Actually, it was less than that. It was probably like a third of a mile from the aid station when the aid station camera picked him up coming down the street. It was like, gosh dang it. So I missed the leader, but that little escapade as a producer was like, wow, you got your threshold training in. That was 5.5 miles to not get anybody on camera. Wow, the ants are just out. So yeah, I ran 5.5 miles to not get the leader. And then I had to turn around and run back up because the second place person was only 20 minutes behind him. And then I got up there, and then it was just pretty much non-stop. And because they were so far ahead, the guy that was supposed to be helping me didn't show up. Well, he showed up when he was supposed to show up, which is understandable. And so I was just running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then when he showed up, it was like both of us couldn't even keep up with the people coming in. So I got almost 12 miles of running in last night. So I did, for a day, I did almost 20 miles yesterday because of, making sure she got her exercise and running in the morning. Whew, so my legs are shot, a little stiff. My left hamstring from doing the sprint work basically is a little stiff today. So this is mostly just a loosen the legs out and get the dog exercise. So there will not be a lot of running on this stream, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where this road goes, so we're just exploring. I think it cuts down to the Black Canyon Trail. It may not actually, now that I look at it. That road right there comes down off of where I'm at. There's the Black Canyon Trail right next to it because it connects right there. And then you're on the road for a little bit. I'd like to actually go down in the canyon a little bit, but I don't think I'll have cell signal for that. Wow, this is actually this is a nice camp spot. And nobody comes down this deep. This is a find. Wow. This is a nice spot. I'm gonna have to remember this. Where I'm at up there, you can see my van. There's 2 spots up there that are usually taken. I'm glad we're exploring. This is a nice spot. It's nice and level. The views would be incredible. And you get a great signal up here, or at least it looks like it. I should have 5G, I'm not gonna check. I'm running full strength, so that tells me I have either 4 bars of 4G or at least 3 bars of 5G. Yeah, I don't think this road actually, maybe it connects up here. We're gonna find out. You can't even tell this is a road anymore. I think looks like somebody recently came up here with at least like an OHV side-by-side or something. Oh yeah, there's my OHV here within at least probably the last week. Oh, this does connect down here. Okay. Yeah, so pretty sure the trail. Oh no, it does follow the road, I think, for a little bit. Or does it? I don't remember. When you come from it from a different direction, I don't remember. I guarantee I wouldn't be driving down this in my van. Look at that freaking erosion cut right there. Trying to get through down that on my van. I mean, no, there's no way I could do it. That big cut goes too far over. Oh, it is already 70 degrees out here too. It is going to be a warm one today, which sucks because my next spot that I have to do camera work, which he already messaged me, is like, hey, are you able to get here early? And I was like, yeah, no biggie, don't matter. I think there's a seasonal spring right here. Yeah, there is, I can hear it. I can hear it. So that is the way up. That is part of the Black Canyon Trail, even though it's a road. And then once you get around that corner, it splits off and goes down into the canyon. So we'll go that way a little bit, because we're only half a mile. And then I think we'll just go back that way, back to the van. These little, like, I think this is a cholla. Just a little cholla, but those, they have the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. They are so pretty. Where'd my dog go? There's the marker for the Black Canyon Trail. What that dog doing? Nari. Nari, where you at? She must not be doing anything good. Cause I can, there's no way she can get lost out here because I can see. But the brush is thick enough that I can't see her. And I don't hear her. Nari, where you at? Nari. Oh, she went way down that way. See, that is why she gets lost all the time. Yeah, what are you doing going that way? Why don't you wait to see where we're going? Goon? No wonder I didn't hear her, see her. She was freaking way down there. Yeah, now you're like hot and bothered. You need some water. Poor back is kind of hurting me a little bit too because little butt head up here did not let me get very comfortable last night. Hey, get out of there. Gosh dang, I don't want to have to. I finally was able to get all the cactus out of her. Because she still had some in her face and her head. And whenever you try and do anything, she's like, let me bite your fingers. Oh, let me bite your fingers. It's like, will you just let me help you out here? And then once I got him out, she was like, oh, thank goodness. Those have been bothering me for like a full day. Anyways, talking about the heat. Being that I have Sedona is my next thing, and I have to get there earlier, which means it'll still be super hot. Sedona will be easily into the 90s there. It's hotter there than here. It's not good for puppers. Now, I will say, Nari did so well last night because she had to be left in the van for almost 4 hours. So she did spectacular. So when I left her in there, I was like, okay, I'll have time to be able to I got a little bit of buildup in my throat too. Morning congestion because of all the dirt and sand. Oh. I was like, I'll just leave her in there and then I can. I mean, it wasn't hot in Prescott. When we got there, it was 64. So I think we are going to take that road. The trail goes off to the right and starts dropping down into the canyon. It is easily my favorite from here down to the bottom of the little valley floor is by far my favorite portion of this trail. This is so fun to run. It's not technical at all. the vegetation is just really cool looking inside this canyon as it drops down, but that's where the canyon goes, where the trail goes. But we'll go this way because I have no idea where this goes, so we're just exploring. We're out exploring. But yeah, then because the second place coming in so fast, he was making up time. He went from being like 30 something minutes behind the leader to 23 minutes roughly. And then through the night, I was actually just shortly outside of town, he caught the leader. Now, the reason why he caught the leader is because the leader got turned around in the middle of the night and was heading backwards on the course for about 25 minutes until he saw the second place guy. And then they both turned around and went into the next aid station. And then together, and they both slept, but one slept a little bit longer than the other. And second place guy got out of there a few minutes faster, and then just dropped the hammer to try and, you know, exploit it. And he did. And so he is about, well, now he's about 5 miles ahead of the second place guy, because the guy that was in the lead also took a nap at the next aid station too for about 20 minutes. So he's about 45 minutes behind first place now. But he'll make that up, because now there's a chance he may not have to. There's the Black Canyon Trail I was talking about. You can see it kind of winds down into this canyon. It is so fun. That is a fun trail. So I think this has to just go up here to this little knob. We can't go any further than that. I don't see how we would be able to. But if you know him, second place guy with his string bean right now, there's a chance he probably does not need to nap again. He could probably push all the rest of the way through to the finish now, where the first place guy in his plan has set that he's gonna take another 20-minute nap tonight. So okay, that was a 20-minute mile, which is fine. Let's go to the right, and then we'll push up there and see where that goes afterwards. Nari, come on, we're gonna go this way. This way. It was, so last night, as I was going out to catch the leader, oh, that must be private property. Must be a mining claim? That's a little weird. So we can't go this way? It does look like the road climbs down. There's some kind of weird poop on the trail. Looks like something from eating like cactus fruit. But cactus fruit isn't. Please close gate. Oh no, so you can go through. Just gotta close the gate. I don't know if I want to. She wants to. Okay, so this is a mining claim. Nari, come on. We're not gonna go over there. It's a gold mine. Huh. We can. There's no reason why we can't. Come on, we're gonna go this way. Come on. So here's the poop I was talking about. Looks like when they like cactus fruit. There's no cactus fruit. So I'm confused where that's at. Oh, we could just take the Black Canyon Trail all the way up, and then me and Herc, I'll just put her on the leash and me and her can come back on the road, but I don't want to do that because that road is like coming from both directions. You got a blind corner on one side and then you got a hill on the other. We're gonna go this way. We'll go up here. Yeah, we can go up here. She drank a lot of water. She's panting really hard. It's only 70 degrees. But she drank quite a bit of water before we left. This looks like it's probably a mining claim too. Or it might be part of the same mining claim. There is, I mean, it makes sense that there'd be a gold mine around here. Because when you're looking at it from down below, there's a huge quartz intrusion coming up into this. And I'm pretty sure this is a basaltic plateau. So to have a intrusion like that would make sense. This just goes up to something up here. It's all fenced off too. I don't see any sign. Oh, there is a sign. I think it just says please close the gate though. I know you can get like back on the other side of this little something. I heard a noise. It almost sounded like somebody trying to talk. So I didn't know if it was something on my screen, on my stream, or what. Tons of little lizards out here. Anyways, I know you can get over up there somewhere too. Attention. Well, I mean, it's hard to see anyway, so I wasn't paying attention. There's a freaking mesquite branch just hanging out on the trail, and it tried to get me. Yeah, see, this one doesn't say anything about a mining claim, but I would guess to say that probably is what it is. But we'll go up over the go anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. But the canyon trail goes all the way down into there. It's really cool. Really cool little area. it's amazing to me how green it is. Well, from up here you can see that ridge. That's the ridge I was talking about. Let's see if we can get on there. I can't see the screen. Right here. That's the one we were below the other day where I was talking about how you could do a nice little boat. Down here, but I don't think this goes anywhere. I know it looks like maybe that's the road right down here. Some coyote poop out here. Oh, there's a story. I started it and I never finished it. So I was going out to get the first place guy, and I had to stop to pull my headlamp out because it was starting to get dark. And I didn't know when he was going to show up, so I didn't want to like have to be fumbling for it while I'm chasing him with a camera. So I stopped, set everything down on like a utility box, pulled my vest off, all this, and then I put everything back up. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere. I think technically you could probably follow a little ways over to that other knob, but I kind of want to go down in there though. But the fence is too far this way to be able to go back, so we'll just go back. We're gonna go back, and I'll give you some water, okay? I'll take one little sip, and then I'll give the rest to you. But anyway, so I put my vest back on and started running back down the street again, and all of a sudden I turn around because I kind of heard something, and a freaking whole entire like herd of javelinas came out of the brush onto the street, like literally 15 feet away from me. And like javelinas are known to be very aggressive, so I was like, oh shit. Like every year, I don't know how many people and dogs and everything get mauled by them things. So I consider myself lucky that I didn't get freaking destroyed by some javelinas, which so that tells you that there should be javelinas around here too. I just haven't seen any. Okay, let me set this up. Whoa, geez, this is not going to work as good as it did last time, I don't think. Let me give you some water now. I think I'm actually just going to leave this up here. Hope it doesn't blow away. You obviously are looking at Getting messages. So this won't even be near as far as I wanted it to be. That's okay. That's okay. I will say my legs are feeling a lot better by coming out here like this. We're not even going to get 3 miles, I don't think. In fact, we'll probably be lucky to get 2 miles. Being honest, like we turned around at 1.4, but I think the way we're going to go back is going to be less than that. So, wow. Yeah, so we might only get a mile going back, so that'd be 2.5 miles, I guess. But the plan is, we came here, it's a little bit out of the way. Like, it'll be like 20 miles in the wrong direction. So 40 miles round trip out of the way, but I also figured I was going to need some time to relax. But she was going to need time to explore and do whatever. So that's why I elected to come back over here to the canyon. And then we have to leave here. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to leave here about 2. Only because I want to get there before it's about a little over an hour. I'm gonna stop at the truck stop just right over here. It's actually on the other side of all that. That was that little ridge and stuff over there. Maybe on the other side of that is a truck stop on the freeway. And refuel up. I don't need to fuel up, really. Refuel up, maybe buy some, a little bit, maybe another gallon of water and some drinks. We'll see. I really just need to fill up my waters again, but I should be good. Actually, no, I'll be good. Because we're going to Flagstaff tomorrow and I can fill up some gallons of water there. So I don't need to stop at the gas station. It'll be fine. But still, it's a little over an hour. And I do not want to be going into Sedona during rush hour. It's bad enough this time of year with all the tourists. Tuesday shouldn't be too bad. But there's still a lot of tourists. Plus, everybody else will be from the race will be heading that direction. So we are get there early enough to set up a little bit. I can take her for a little bit of a walk, and then I'll be good to go for. Go and start running some people in. Because if it is anything like last night, it'll be non-stop for about 4 hours. I'm still confused as to what. So last night, I was listening to you know, the studio feed. And after we brought in these two individuals that came out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting them. They said, it looks like there's two guys that are just on the edge of town. And then right behind them is Mika, the first female. And then so we were waiting out there for these two guys to show up, and we saw one headlight, and I was like, okay, I take that person in, because most likely, like, we knew they were going to shut the stream down after the first female. So I was like, I'll just take this guy, because I'm probably going to have to stop off in my van, which was all the way down at the aid station, to grab some battery stuff. All my battery stuff was pretty much dead, and for, you know, headlamp and everything. But anyway, so I jumped out there. Well, it was the first female, Mika. I'm like, where the heck are these other two guys? I'm like, was it the two guys we just brought in that they were saying was out on the course? And I think that actually is the case. But oh man, it is getting hot out. I'm wearing a white long sleeve t-shirt for sun protection, which is typically what I do out here, instead of wearing, you know, having to lather on the sunscreen. Now, I will lather on the sunscreen. Like on Friday, and, well, just Friday, I guess. Because I'm not really starting. I have to look at my schedule again. Because I was doing Wednesday night through, I thought, like Thursday at noon, and then I pretty much was taking the rest of the day off until Friday morning. So if that's the case, just Friday is when I need to, I'll definitely have to wear sunscreen, but, and possibly at Sedona tonight, I guess. But I don't want to wear, like, you know, I don't want to have to freaking wash myself all the time, because then I use even more water that I don't have. So wear a little sun protection like this, and then I'll be good. I can put some sunscreen on tonight if I need to, because I'm gonna clean myself up a bit anyways after tonight. Whether that's before I sleep or after I wake up. Oh, either way, I need to buy, like, gosh dang, I'm gonna be there forever, filling up water jugs. Because the machines are not big enough for me to just pull out like my big tank and just, you know, fill it up. It's only big enough for a gallon. Oh, I'll have to look. Maybe I can pull out my big tank and somehow get it out there, because I think you can put like those 5-gallon jugs up in there. So if that's the case, I could just buy, like, if I can get it up there, I could just do 5 gallons. I know in the past I just put my 1 gallon fits up in there. There's no room for one of those 5s on that machine. I just don't know. But if that's the case, I'm gonna be like an hour just filling up water. And it's gonna be expensive. I'm gonna be like $7. Well, I guess that's not really that expensive. Like $7 to fill up whatever it is, 20 gallons of water. Oh, it'll be less than 20 gallons. Oh, where did she go? Where did she go? Did she actually go this way? Or did she go up that way? Because that's the way we came. Nari, over here. She went up this way. Nari! Nari! Hey! Nari! Come on! I hate when she does that, because then she sprints. Good girl. Because then she sprints, and now she's like freaking overheating. It's like, just stick with me. Stick with me, yo. That was a 23-minute mile. She's making me have to run, and I don't want to run. My left hamstring, I wish I could get that thing strengthened, because I am feeling a bit of my runner's knee, and I know it's from weak hamstring. And I do work on it. I just don't know why it won't strengthen the way I need it to. Well, she chose the right way this time. Surprised she didn't take the single track. That's Black Canyon Trail going up that way. We are just going to take the road. She looked back to make sure this is the way I was going. I mean, we just hit the 2 mile mark, so we'll get about 2 and a quarter probably. This is the shortest way back to the van. Again, could I make it down this in my van? Yes. Could I make it back up? Yes. Would I want to? No. I would have everything flaying back and forth all over the back of my van. If I went up this, just because of the side sway, I'd be going back and forth, and I would just be crawling as slow as I could down it and up it, but I would not want to do that. Like, I don't even want to do this in a freaking side-by-side, or just because it would be jostling you all over the place. You definitely tell people do it though. Saw my good old West Plate, who I know, wouldn't say I consider him a friend or anything, but we've corresponded with each other. His sister lives in Butte, Montana. He lives up in like Bellingham, Washington or something. For a few years now. He was struggling yesterday, so he came into Crown King not too long ago. Or not Crown King. Whiskey Row not too long ago. He was not doing good at Crown King. So hopefully he's gonna pick it up a bit. Because I would love to be able to bring him into the finish. And then Kevin Goldberg, I think he's in the top 10. Some people picked him to be in the top 5, but it is a strong field this year. So I'll see how we would make it to top 5. But you never know what's going to happen, so people could drop out. They've already had 2 of the tops drop out. One on the female side, one on the male side, so you never know what's going to happen. I still gotta make, it's not like 100%, but next year I'm most likely gonna do the race. I'm most likely gonna do the race. So, like, my potential, if I train for it, I can finish top 10. That kind of stuff. So we run quite a bit together. He's like in 5th, I think, right now. He's crushing it. He might be 6th. He's crushing it though. Continue the theme of how horrible people are. So when we were up in our first campsite up this Kaibab Plateau, somebody just dumped their RV tank. So there was just nasty shit, literally all over. And then we get here. Somebody decided to poop right there and then just be like, oh, I'll just cover it up with a bunch of rocks and it'll be fine. It's like, dude, why the hell did you choose the freaking parking spot for like a, you know, somebody to camp on? There's actually a little valid fire circle up here too. When you have all this other stuff around you, it's like, what is wrong with people? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, come on, people. Like, you could easily go off the side over here and dig a hole and bury it. Okay, what's going on the race? I have it on right now. I can't tell, but... Anyways, that's gonna be it for this morning. Again, it was only like not quite 2.5 miles, but you know, I just needed to loosen everything up. She needed to get a little bit of exercise. It's obviously warm out here. She's tired now. The heat gets to her because she is She just laid down. So, so yeah. So I will see you guys. I don't think I'll see you guys tomorrow, but maybe. We might be able to go cruise up into the trails before I head up to the finish line tomorrow. Oh, but I won't be able to live stream it, so I won't see you guys tomorrow. I won't see you guys on Thursday or Friday, or possibly maybe on Saturday I might be able to see you guys, but it'd be later in the day. So it might be Sunday the next time I see you guys. So thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you guys whenever next time is. Bye, everybody. Love you all.